In the endless silence of space, something strange has happened. Something that even NASA, the most advanced space agency on Earth, can't fully explain. Imagine this: a signal, unlike anything ever detected before, coming from the darkest corner of the universe. Not a star, not a planet, not even a black hole, just an unknown force pulsing like a heartbeat in the cosmic void. The world's brightest scientists are baffled, and the question haunting them is, what is out there? At first, NASA thought it was a system error, maybe interference from satellites. But as days turned into weeks, the signal repeated, precisely, rhythmically, almost intelligently. In mission control, every radar, telescope, and monitoring system pointed toward the same coordinates, a place far beyond the Milky Way. What they found there defied every known law of physics. The object wasn't visible through normal telescopes, but infrared scans revealed a massive structure, larger than any planet, yet it emitted zero light. It seemed to absorb everything like a black hole, but it wasn't one. NASA labeled it the dark pulse. Some scientists called it a cosmic anomaly. Others, secretly, whispered another word: a construct. Could it be artificial? Leaked reports from inside NASA suggested that the signal had a pattern, one that resembled prime numbers. That meant one terrifying possibility: intelligence. Something or someone far beyond our comprehension might be trying to communicate. Governments classified the findings immediately. Publicly, NASA denied any mysterious discovery, but insiders knew something big was coming. Weeks later, the anomaly began to move, slowly, purposefully. Not drifting, not collapsing, moving as if following a path. That's when panic quietly spread through NASA's top brass. A moving celestial object of that scale shouldn't exist, and yet it did. Scientists ran every simulation they could, but none could predict what would happen next. Some astrophysicists suggested it might be a Dyson Sphere, a megastructure built by an advanced civilization to harness a star's energy. The concept had always been theoretical, first proposed by physicist Freeman Dyson decades ago. But if the dark pulse was real, then it meant somewhere out there, a civilization far superior to ours had achieved what we could only dream of, controlling the power of a star. NASA's attempts to decode the signal intensified. AI systems, language models, and deep learning programs were deployed to analyze the data. Then, something incredible happened. The pattern suddenly changed. Instead of repeating prime numbers, it began transmitting a new sequence, one that matched Earth's radio frequency pattern from 1977, the exact same frequency used during the famous WOW signal. Coincidence? Or were they responding? NASA's communication center went into overdrive. Scientists tried sending a return signal, a simple coded message representing universal constants like hydrogen frequencies. No reply came. For 72 hours, silence. And then, just as suddenly, the dark pulse vanished. Not faded, disappeared. No trace, no radiation, no gravitational signature, just gone. Theories exploded across the scientific community. Some believed it was a natural space-time phenomenon, a wormhole flickering open and closed. Others suggested quantum entanglement at a scale we can't yet measure. But deep within classified NASA files, there was one more piece of data never made public, a faint image captured seconds before the disappearance. It showed a brief flash, a hexagonal pattern of lights, like a structure, rotating. What was it? A ship? A portal? Or something entirely beyond human comprehension? NASA never released the image, but sources claim even Einstein's theory of relativity couldn't explain what they saw. The distortion of time and light around it was impossible, as if the laws of the universe had bent, briefly, and snapped back. And then came the strangest part. Just weeks after the anomaly disappeared, gravitational sensors across the solar system recorded subtle fluctuations, like ripples in space-time. Tiny, but detectable. It was as if something massive had just passed through us, invisible, silent, unstoppable. Scientists at Caltech and CERN tried to recreate similar readings in simulations. They failed. But one astrophysicist, Dr. Emily Carson, proposed a chilling hypothesis. What if the universe is not expanding randomly, but intelligently? What if those signals weren't accidents, but messages from something that exists beyond time itself? The more NASA investigated, the less they understood. And yet, one small fragment of data continued to haunt them. Hidden within the last burst of the signal was a sequence. 3 numbers that matched Earth's exact coordinates in the Milky Way. Why? Was it a warning, a mark, or an invitation? Even now, in 2025, NASA's deep space monitoring programs occasionally detect brief echoes, milliseconds of signal identical to the dark pulse. Every time it happens, the data is instantly encrypted and sent to top-secret divisions. The public hears nothing. But maybe, just maybe, what NASA found wasn't an anomaly at all. Maybe it was a glimpse into something our minds can't yet grasp, a cosmic intelligence beyond the limits of our physics, our math, our imagination. Because if the universe is conscious, if space itself can think, communicate, and create, then maybe we're not explorers at all. Maybe we're the ones being studied. And that, more than anything, terrifies even the smartest minds at NASA.